We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Off the play fake, Mariota. It's caught on the right side at Smith. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. Looking to throw. Prescott looking and finding Allen Hurns. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. Prescott on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Well, I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. Now Elliott. And his first carry, he loses the football. It's picked up by the Titans.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
And the Titans getting set to go and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
They'll start things on first down with Dion Lewis. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Mariota now on 2nd down. And Davis with it left side. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Third and short yardage, Mariota. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
And first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. Now Austin. 12 yards on the return that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Wasn't able to get anything, no gain. Fumbled once already. Maybe he's being a little careful. Not necessarily on that play, but I'm sure that's in his mind somewhere.
Oh, without a doubt, because protecting the football is job one for anyone who's carrying it, and that's exactly what he tried to do on that play, but it didn't gain him any yardage.
Prescott now on second down. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Prescott going to come up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Again to Elliott. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
The good old toss play, and this time they go to the left side, so give a lot of credit to the offensive line. Center, guard, tackle, able to seal that side. But the guy that we don't give enough credit to, wide receivers. They have to do a great job of blocking downfield. Otherwise, that play can be spilled in the backfield. In this case, everyone handled their responsibilities, and they picked up really nice yardage.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. From the red zone now, Prescott. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now back to the ground with Elliott. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
And, Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Prescott to throw it. The quick slant caught. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. It's a keeper with Prescott. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Two minutes remain in a scoreless first half. Back to Tennessee after this. Another shot from the one on 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are in for 6. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota going underneath for Lewis. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. Here's Austin. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And some room to maneuver. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. 38 yards on the scamper there.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice game there. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. He got 29 yards that time. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. second down. Prescott. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Working out of the gun, Mariota escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They go to Elliott again. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Wesley Woodyard there on the tackle.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Prescott now. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the third. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker board?
Yeah, those two.
This one caught by Davis. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
That's complete to Taywan Taylor. And he's brought down after a good gain. Give him 30 yards there.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tyrone Crawford in on the tackle.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
2nd down, Mariota. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. The Titans on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. They go play action here on 1st down. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On play action, Mariota. Fight it. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Matthews, the intended target. Well, with that incompletion, we've got to talk about the ties that we've seen in weeks 1 and 2. Everyone was talking about the Steelers-Browns week 1, Charles, but week 2 we saw another. The game that you had, Vikings and Packers.
Yeah, and you know something? They tied at 29. You know, it's the first time teams have tied with the score 29-29 in NFL history, so another little oddity that you throw in there. But I think the common characteristic between the Vikings-Packers and the Steelers-Browns from week 1, kicking. The kicking game got both games really affected in a big way. The Browns could have won, had a field goal blocked. The Vikings could have won. Their field goal kicker missed 3. And Mason Crosby, the Packers, made 1. But the Vikings had called timeout. He had to do it again, and he missed. So there you go. 2 ties in the first 2 weeks.
First time that's happened since 1971. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, Elliott, and he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And he said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of...
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Wesley Woodyard. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Following the interception here, Mariota. Rashard Matthews here on the catch. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Mariota now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now Mariota. That's caught at the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10, all the way down at the 21-yard line. From the gun, Mariota. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The Titans on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Mariota to throw it, and finding Pruitt. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Just a yard, but that's all they needed, and by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Mariota again. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Jonnu Smith from 10 yards out. And the Titans have made this a 1-score game. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now here come the Cowboys. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On the sneak, it's Prescott. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up the fourth down.
They gain nothing, and all they need are inches. Usually we put this on the offensive line, but sometimes it's the quarterback's fault as well on the sneak. You've got to get low and burrow.
Usually we talk about O-line surge, their D-line surge leading to fourth. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And they're going to get this one up to the 35-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. Flush to his right. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Davis. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he's got room. Zeke with Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 73 yards. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, And it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any.
And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. Mariota now on second down, eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Third and long here for Mariota. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. Jeff Heath, the strong safety, able to get in there on the coverage.
And that incompletion was caused by the defense. I think they were trying to get one into the middle of the field, trying to find a receiver there. But they were in zone defense. And what are the advantages of being in zone? Eyes and reaction. Eyes meaning all eyes are on the quarterback and able to react when he throws the football and rally to that spot. And that's exactly what happened there. Able to get there and knock it away.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. A first down throw for Mariota. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Randy Gregory. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. To throw is Mariota. Flushed out right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout, as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. To throw Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. He was looking for Matthews that time. Well, when someone other than the quarterback is throwing the football, it's either beautiful or a disaster, and here it was the latter.
Nowhere in between, right? You're exactly right. It takes some fortitude to call that type of a play, but when it doesn't work, oh boy, you wish you hadn't.
Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 68 yards. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Now the final act of this victory, the extra point. The extra point up and good, but this one was decided anyway, as that will be the final action in this ball game. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.